My name's Mary. I'd like to welcome you to my series of videos on pranayama. I'm creating these videos because I feel it's important that we learn from the very basics of pranayama before we start, and the basics are breathing and what is prana. So prana is a very interesting word because it can be broken down into two parts. Pran, which is vital or life force, and na, which is the smallest unit of energy or the smallest measurement of energy. So prana is basically the smallest unit of energy that pervades the universe. Pranayama is prana, which is this vital force, this very small unit, and yama, which is to control or to practice. So when we do pranayama, we're practicing and controlling this tiny little unit of energy that comes right through the body. It comes in through the breath, it gets transported through the body through nadis. These nadis are energy pathways that run through the body. You can almost look at them as electrical wires or the nervous system. A bit more subtle than that, but it's similar. And then as we breathe out, we release tension from the body and toxins. So the in-breath comes into the body, it brings prana in, the mind places the prana into the breath, the body is the recipient, so the mind takes the prana out of the breath and into the body, and then as we breathe out, we release. So the mechanism of the breath, you can imagine like a car, when you want to get into a car and switch the car on to drive, you put the key in, you switch the engine on, you put it into gear, and off you go, exhaust coming out the back. So we can use this when we breathe in. So I want you to use this part of your hand, place it low, and just let your breath naturally fill out. You're getting into the car. The next thing you do to breathe out, you put the key into the lock to switch the car on. This is the perineum, and we switch the key on, and this starts a contraction which fires the engine, which is your organs lifting up, pushing against the diaphragm, against the lung, to expel air from the body, which comes out through the nose, which could be your exhaust system. So when we're fully contracted, no more air, we relax for a moment, and this allows the air to passively come back in to the body, ready to start that process again. You pause, you put your mind into the key in the lock, you switch that key on, it pushes, pushing up against the diaphragm, expelling air, pause, and then we relax again. Air naturally and passively comes into the lung for the process to start again. So we'll just do this a couple of times. So you're going to breathe in, expanding. We're going to pause for a moment. Then we're going to put the key in the lock, squeezing as we turn the key, pushing up against. And we're going to pause for a moment and then allow the breath to relax, the belly to drop, naturally drawing air in. Now, if you're struggling keeping your spine straight, you can sit in a chair, you can put your arms down beside you to hold your body, or you can lie down on the floor, whichever works for you. So breathing in, we expand and open. Let the belly fall into your hand. Pause. As we breathe out from the perineum up, we squeeze and push the breath